All right, Barry just draw. Let's check it out. Hey, yo. 2024 NFL Week 5 review. Let's check it out. Your boy's 4-1.
Everybody likes you. Well endowed. You got this.
Shit's
Don't
lit.
what
What the
haters
fuck?
say.
Goddamn, how fast.
Don't cry.
But yeah, bro, your boy's 4-1.
You cry.
No Puka, no Cup. Still winning. No
See
rice.
there. Hope you didn't hear too
We
much
still
of that.
here, though,
Anyway,
bruh.
You guys know what it's time for. It's time for the
Hope to
Week
keep
5
winning, bro,
NFL
honestly.
review right after this. Before I begin, I want to get
shit.
Newcastle, Atlanta versus Tampa.
Fuck, L
The game
snipe.
started off.
Fuck.
The Falcons scored a touchdown. The Buccaneers said, "Hey, suck my balls." I'm coming right back with another touchdown. The Falcons then missed
This
the
game
field
was
goal
kinda
before the
crazy.
Buccaneers kicker said, "This is how you do it, Sonny," knocking it through. Giving a 3-point lead, but it was short-lived, just like an aborted fetus. As Kirk Cousins found another receiver for a score of 14 to make it 14-10. But the
That was so
Falcons' lead
random.
was short-lived too, as Baker found Mike Evans for another score to go up by 3. Young Wei Koo banged one through. Holy shit, that actually
my God,
rhymes.
what a
I
bar.
didn't do that on purpose, by the way, to tie it at 17.
Nah,
Before the
Rashad.
Buccaneers scored yet another touchdown off of a long run to go up
Nah,
24 to
Baker's
17
nice, bro.
at halftime. After the Falcons cut it to 4 with the field goal, the Buccaneers pumped it
motherfucker.
right back up to
He
7
might make a deep
to make it
playoff run.
27-20
Don't be
into the
surprised.
fourth. Big Dick
Not gonna lie.
Kirk said, "Suck
Hold
my
weight.
nuts, bitch," and threw another touchdown pass to tie it at 27 early in the fourth, before the Bucks
Kirk
went up
Cobain.
3. But a blocked field goal by Atlanta seemingly ruined their chances for the win. But the Buccaneers were in a giving mood as their running back stupidly fumbled the ball. I
Nah.
personally would not have done
Is
this.
that
But
Bucky?
then Kirk Cousins,
Fucking
being
Bucky
the generous
saw
guy
it?
he is, gave it right back. But the Falcons would get the ball back again, and Cousins got them into field goal range where they kicked the game-tying field goal to send it into overtime, where in overtime, Kirk Cousins threw a touchdown and motivated his receiver to get in the end zone to give the Falcons an unprecedented and unexpected 36-30 overtime win. Minnesota
That was a
versus the
crazy,
Jets. It was a beautiful
Nah,
day
did that
in
shit say
London.
racism
Holy
ended?
shit, Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6 to a white guy. What the hell is going on?
What the
Rodgers
fuck
then
was
proved all
that?
the haters who said, "I bet you can't throw another interception," wrong. But threw another interception
Oh my
in
God,
the
is
same
Rodgers
quarter,
washed?
which led to the Vikings.
They fired
taking
Saleh, by the way.
17-point lead.
Fuck, what
But
y'all
the Jets
think,
would
bro? Comment down
eventually
below.
right
Y'all think the
ship.
Jets get
No,
better
doesn't
or
make any
worse?
sense. They would eventually
Saleh.
score 10 straight points before the Vikings pumped it back up to 10. I've been calling for Sam Darnold to have a regression game, and that's exactly what
Honestly,
happened.
bro, I look feel bad for Salah because fuck. To be honest, he had Zach Wilson for 2 years, and then just this year he started working with Aaron Rodgers, and fuck, bro, a few games in, he's already fired, bro. And supposedly he got escorted out by security, bro. Hey, yo, nah, that's some crazy ass shit. What y'all think, bro? Hopefully Salah comes back to the Niners. Ooh, shit, and we need that, by the way. Oh my God! Let me get started with the Niners now. Fucking 2-3.
In this one,
We
as
gotta
he
wait
looked
for,
like Jet Sam
for Barry to
Darnold,
get
but
to it.
luckily
Fuck,
for
bro.
Minnesota, it didn't really matter.
Might need to get
Because
Saleh
on the
back.
final drive of the game, Aaron Rodgers
Fuck it.
threw a terrible interception
reunion,
to Stephon
bro.
Gilmore to seal the Vikings 23
surely get the,
17 win
ball.
to improve them to 5-0. We all know the Vikings' record is fake, guys, and we all know they're not going to do anything in the playoffs.
5-0 is
so
crazy.
am I going to apologize for predicting that they were going to suck this season? No. Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. The winless Jaguars
Crazy how they're 5-0,
started
bro.
off this game looking like they usually do, giving up an early touchdown and having to settle for field goals. But then Trevor Lawrence threw a long touchdown pass to
Holy
Brian
shit.
Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas
the Colts
is
did a
nice,
really
bro.
awesome trick play, which only ended in a field goal to tie it at 10. Before the Jags got
By
it.
the way, bro, shout out Joe Flacco, bro. Fucking super flex this week. 26 points. Are you kidding
Another
me?
field goal just before halftime.
There's a
thanks to
50-year-old
a
man.
strip sack on Joe Flacco. After having his manhood questioned, Trevor Lawrence decided to throw a manly interception, but it didn't hurt the Jags on the scoreboard. They went up by 10 points. Joe Flacco was having a bit of a rough day, and it looked as though the Jaguars were going to win pretty decisively until Flacco threw up a touchdown on 3rd and 15. Lawrence then had another beautiful deep pass, and as he released it, he was saying something like, "Is this good enough for you, Dad? Screw you!" And then he Jaguars back up 10. The Colts kicked the field goal to make it a 7-point game. The Jaguars then ran for a super long touchdown to go up 14 with 5 minutes left, and this game was over. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. Flacco said, "You forget that I won a Super Bowl once." And the Colts scored a quick 14 unanswered points to tie the game at 34, but they left too much time for the 20th, 21st,
warming up my bench and
best quarterback in the
shit,
league, Trevor
man,
Lawrence.
turns out he's
The Jaguars
good.
then kicked
Last
the
start
game-winning
this
field
week.
goal to win 37-34 for their first win of the season. season. Chicago versus Carolina. The game started off with Andy Dalton transferring his will to win into Chuba Hubbard's soul for a long touchdown run to go up 7-0. But famous finger painter Caleb Williams was not going to take it lying down, as the Bears put a can of whoop ass on the Panthers, forcing fumbles, scoring touchdowns.
Caleb Williams could be consistent like that
by Williams just before halftime to go up by 20. The Bears scored 30 unanswered points at one point before the Panthers kicked a super clutch field goal to cut it to 20 late in the third. The Bears then added another touchdown for good measure, as my wife's boyfriend, who also happens to coach the Carolina Panthers, shook hands after losing by 26 points. Washington versus Cleveland. Oh, you think Jaden Daniels is good? Well, just look at this goal line interception. Nah, boo-boo. But luckily for Washington, Cleveland is so dog shit offensively, it didn't matter. There were a couple field goals kicked, and the Commanders had a rushing touchdown to go up by 14 late in the first half. Deshaun Weinstein was once again horrible. It really is unbelievable how bad Deshaun Watson is. I say it every week,
sucks,
but he's just terrible. It's like
they should just bench him already for Jameis. Why don't they do that? Like, fuck. I promise you they'd win more games with Jameis Winston behind center than fucking Massage Watson, bro.
It's not good unless he's committing crimes. It's really unbelievable.
Come on,
the game was officially...
I get that, like, they're paying him millions of dollars, bro. Like, which is fucking crazy. He's getting paid millions of dollars, and he blows dick. Anyways, fucking just, like, start Winston, bro.
Over at halftime after Jaden Daniels threw a long touchdown pass.
Shit's
in the second half was really just cosmetic, with the Commanders scoring another touchdown, Watson throwing a hilarious interception. But to Watson's credit, he fought back to throw one of the most clutch touchdowns in NFL history on 4th down with 7 minutes left in the game. That really shows you and tells you a lot about Deshaun Watson's character right there.
That? What the fuck?
That touchdown, there's no way Cleveland would have lost by only 21 points. Houston versus Bills. A week after one of the worst losses in the Josh Allen era, the Bills were motivated to atone for their sins, and, it didn't exactly turn out that way. Josh Allen was 9 for 30. He's the first quarterback since 1992 to throw at least 30 pass attempts in a game and complete 30% or fewer of his passes.
Collins,
Yet, despite his shittiness and the Texans having a 17-point lead, the Bills rallied back, scoring 17 unanswered points of their own, thanks to fumbles and interceptions by C.J. Stroud. The Bills even had an opportunity in the final minute to potentially get into field goal range to win the game, but with the ball on their own 3-yard line, they stupidly called 3 straight pass plays, which were all incomplete, which gave Houston enough time to get into field goal range to kick the game-winning 59-yard field goal to give the Bills their second straight loss and improve the Texans to 4-1. Maybe the Bills missed Stephon Diggs after all. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Arguably the game so far.
Nah, who's seen that one fucking Stephon Diggs picture, bro? He's like side-eyeing the fuck out of Josh Allen, bro. Y'all need to see it. That shit's fucking...
Things off, no offense to
that's hysterical right there,
run
bro.
By Derrick Henry. Joe Burrow had one of the best games of his career, throwing 5 touchdown passes. His first going to T. Higgins. I included this play because it's quite possibly the greatest fake out I've ever seen by a quarterback, even though it resulted in incompletion. What, seriously? This is freaking incredible by Lamar Jackson, who also, like Burrow, had one of the best days of his career. With a 14-9 deficit just before halftime, Burrow threw a long touchdown pass to Jamar Chase, his old LSU buddy, and tacked on a 2-point conversion to go up by 3 at halftime. Burrow then threw another bomb, which set up another Bengals touchdown to give them a 10-point lead, but Lamar Jackson was locked in all day, throwing a touchdown to cut it back to 3. Burrow then said, anything you can do, I can do better, silly, which pumped it back up to 10, but Lamar said, you know what, I'm sick and tired of losing, and I'm going to throw another touchdown pass to make it a 3-point game again, but Burrow then had one of the greatest throws I've ever seen on a 70-yard touchdown pass to Jamar Chase to seemingly give the Bengals the lead for good. But then Lamar Jackson had one of the greatest plays I've ever seen any quarterback ever make, fumbling the ball, stumbling around, stiff-arming a defensive lineman, and then right as he was falling out of bounds, throwing a cross-body touchdown pass to make it a 3-point game. Burrow then made one of his only mistakes of the game at a pretty inopportune time, throwing an interception in very Tony Romo-esque fashion. The Ravens then tied...
When it's all said and done, Lamar Jackson's mixtape is gonna be fucking crazy, bro. I'm just saying.
Began with a field goal since he was
Gonna have the craziest
NFL
mixtape of all
so
time,
we went into
bro.
overtime, where Lamar seemingly had a game-losing fumble, which set up a game-winning field goal attempt by the Bengals. But somebody left the
that
fucking
dude Lamar
door open in the
fucking
stadium, and
owns
it
the
caused
Bengals.
the
Low
kick
key,
to
if
go
you think about it.
way wide. The Ravens would not mess up their second chance
Oh my
in
God,
overtime as Derrick Henry set up a chip shot field goal for Justin Tucker to give the Ravens a 41-38 win. And really, this is what Joe Burrow deserves for trying to cosplay as Cody Rhodes. I'm serious. Miami versus New England. Before this
Nah,
game,
they do
I
look
predicted
alike.
the
What the
Patriots would
fuck?
win 10-7. And although I ended up being incorrect about that, for the most part, I was right about how terrible of a game this was. Unwatchable, as everybody could have expected in a game between Jacoby Brissett and Tyler Huntley.
yeah,
The teams
supposedly
missed
Drake
a bunch
Mayfield
of
to
field
start
goals.
next
There was a
week,
bunch
too.
of punts. I think there was an
Or is that
interception
coming
along the
Miami?
way as well.
What
Basically,
y'all think,
it
bruh?
was a
Fuck. Y'all
16-minute
think the Patriots
course
get better with
in
Drake
how
May?
to make yourself look terrible.
Coming down
on
below.
TV. But the Dolphins, towards the end, would eventually right the ship with a touchdown drive that gave them a 5-point lead, which in this game is really paramount to like a 50-point lead. But surprisingly,
Yeah, the
the
Dolphins are
Patriots
chalk,
actually
bro.
came close to scoring a
think
touchdown
Tua
as
comes
an
back?
answer,
Fuck.
but it was out of bounds because the receiver's heel came down on the white line. Once again, no offense to Len Bias. Jacoby Brissett, once
Bro,
again,
if Tua comes back, he needs to wear that fucking Guardian cap, bro. Like, if he doesn't wear that Guardian cap, I don't know.
was unable to throw for 200 yards. I'm not going to have
They gotta
another rant
force
on
him,
it this
bro.
week,
Mike
but it's
McDaniel
really
gotta force him
incredible
to wear
that
that
the
Guardian
Patriots
cap.
just keep trotting
Like,
him
come
out
on,
there
bro.
while their top 3 pick rots on the bench. There's no way Drake May could be worse than Jacoby Brissett. Arizona versus San Francisco. Well,
He's
there's
about to
obviously
do, like,
no
the
need to
fucking
review
quick
this
passes
game
of
because
death.
the 49ers won. Oh, well, there goes Kyler Murray for a long touchdown run. Oh, well, it's not going to last. We all know the 49ers are going to chip their way back with a field goal and a touchdown. See, they add the lead again. Well, Arizona kicks a field goal to tie it. Well, that's not going to last long.
I don't
See,
know
they're gonna
how
kick
we
a
lose
field
this
goal,
game.
and Arizona's going to get a kick block. And it's returned for a touchdown. The
Crazy.
49ers are up by 10. See, so this game's basically over. You know, Murray throws an interception.
Oh,
There's no
Nick
way
Bosa
that
got a
the
fucking
49ers are gonna
pick?
lose.
I
They're up
didn't
13 at halftime. Okay, well, Purdy throws
What
an
the
interception,
fuck?
but that's fine because we all know
Bro,
the
should I start
Cardinals
reacting
aren't
to,
going
like,
win.
the
They may kick a
highlights and
field goal.
shit?
Who gives a shit? It's 10 points. All right, 4th and 23. I know the kicker's out, but kind of a weird play here, but whatever. Still up 10. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit concerned. Arizona's down only by 2 with 11 minutes left. 49ers don't have a kicker, and the 49ers now fumbling. All right, now
I
I'm
just know
kind
we
of
lost,
legitimately
though.
concerned.
Fuck,
4th and
bro.
5. Holy fuck, what a play. All right, I see what the 49ers are doing. They're just going to do this to rip the Cardinals' hearts out, to give them a 1-point lead. And, oh, fuck. Brock Purdy throws an interception. The Cardinals won? What the hell? What? Denver versus Las Vegas. The Broncos, knowing that I
Shit's
picked them
crazy,
to win
bro.
this game, were extremely motivated,
Oh
and
my
they
God,
didn't lose
Brock
faith
Flowers.
after falling behind 10-0 early. In fact, it was I that motivated the Broncos to have this 100-yard pick six to tie the game at 10. From that point on, it seems like the Raiders just kind of died. Broncos went up by 3 at halftime, and then Bo Nix seemed to settle in the second half, throwing a touchdown. Then Gardner Minshew had a terrible interception again, which got him benched for Aiden O'Connell. This poor bastard did not want the ball thrown to him, but he was so open that it was thrown to him, and he dropped it. Congratulations on the end of your career, pal. But thankfully for that asshole, it didn't matter because the Broncos won decisively, which hasn't been said very often since they won the Super Bowl
How
in
did Brett drop
2015.
that?
It's actually kind of insulting that the Raiders allow Aiden O'Connell to wear number 12 when the 2 best quarterbacks in the history of their team also wore number 12 in Kenny Stabler and Rich Gannon. Bo Nix still looks like quarterback from a CW show. Packers versus Rams. It's not very often you see Matthew Stafford lose a game. Well,
my
actually, it kind of is. But in this case, Jordan Love was all over the map.
completed
The
that?
Packers game. Well, actually, it kind of is. But in this case,
Holy
Jordan Love
shit.
was all over the map. The Packers went up early 7-0. The Rams then tied it, and then the game became a bit of a comedy show as Jordan Love threw one of the funniest pick sixes ever, which gave the Rams
Holy
a 6-point
shit.
lead. The Packers, though,
That was a crazy
eventually
pick
course
six.
corrected, and Love found super hardworking tight end number 85. There's like an 80% chance that this guy went to Iowa for a long touchdown to make it 17-13 Packers. This is just a rookie mistake by Stafford, but guess what? As he gets older and gets more experience, he'll learn to not throw shitty passes like that in
Bruh, he's like in fucking year 20. Come on, Stafford. What is he doing? Hey, Cup and Puka are coming back though.
Even though, as a man, I must respect it because it's a
As
manly
long
arm
as he can
punch.
stay healthy.
Unfortunately
Bro.
for the Rams, that just helped the Packers expand their lead into double digits. But the Rams would answer back with the obligatory cosmetic touchdown to make the game look more competitive than it actually was. They failed on the 2-point conversion and got the ball back with a chance to win, but a shaky throw from Matthew Stafford to Cody Parkinson. Get it? Shaky Parkinson? It's never mind. To seal the loss for the Rams. This is only the 111th time Matthew Stafford's lost an NFL game. That's really just unbelievable. It rarely happens. Sometimes I like to shove my fingers up my butthole. Giants versus Seattle. After the Giants hit the football out of their butts and it was returned for a 100-yard touchdown early in the game, I thought the Seahawks were going to win this one by at least 30. But then Daniel Jones actually looked competent, which kind of isn't surprising, considering 1 week ago the Seahawks defense let Jared Goff go 18 for 18 while also catching a touchdown pass. Somebody in the stands told DK Metcalf that a foursome was going on, so he got distracted.
No, DK fucking fumbled again?
Giants touchdown. The Seahawks responded
back-to-back
with
weeks.
a field goal,
Ayo,
but guess
DK
what? The
selling.
only thing you're doing when you kick field goals is you're getting closer to losing. The Giants negated that, and then on 4th and 1, Geno Smith took a sack, and the Giants kicked the field goal to go up double digits early in the 4th. The Seahawks finally responded with about 2 minutes left. With
Hey, shout out JSN too.
They got the ball back and got into field goal range with a lot of time left and a couple timeouts, and it looked like they would find a way to right their sins, or at the very least send the game into overtime. But no, they decided to get their field goal blocked to allow the Giants to win on their home stadium.
That is crazy.
Turf. The Seahawks are an unserious franchise, and they've been an unserious franchise since the millisecond they decided not to hand off to Marshawn Lynch at the 1-yard line.
They're cursed because of that. I believe that, bro. They are cursed because of that.
49, all those years ago. Dallas versus Pittsburgh.
Oh,
wow, field goal highlight. Oh, wow, another field goal highlight. What's next? A defensive turnover? Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, there is, actually. Oh, another field goal highlight. Wow, I can't believe this. A Steelers game is boring as hell. All right, well, the Cowboys in the red zone. This has to be a touchdown. Oh, wow, it's another defensive turnover. So it's 6-3 at halftime. Holy fuck, finally, some offensive production. Points, touchdowns. Oh, now we're back to field goals again. Oh, now not even that, because it's blocked. We're 10-6 early in the 4th. The Cowboys finally got back on the board. But of course, this being a Steelers game, the Cowboys were legally not allowed to go up too much on them as back to an interception. Justin Mahomes then shovel passed a touchdown pass to make it 17-13, but they left too much time for Dak Prescott. And after a hilarious fumble on the goal line, on 4th down, Dak found...
Oh my God, that was a crazy-ass hit.
For the game-winning touchdown. This is a legacy-defining win for Dak Prescott. After this game, his playoff record went from 2-5 to now 2-5. Kansas City versus New Orleans. Rashee Rice's team facing a quarterback with the last name Carr. The jokes write themselves, folks. I fucking told all of
what'd
you
he say?
last name Kansas City versus New Orleans. Rashee Rice's team facing a quarterback with the last name Carr. The jokes write themselves, folks. I fucking told all of you not to trust Derek Carr after the first 2 games of the season.
What the fuck was
and
that?
Look what happened. Now he's throwing terrible interceptions and getting hurt. Kareem Hunt punched this one in. For Mahomes did a Dwight Freeney-esque spin move on
That's
this
not what he did there.
That's actually hilarious, unironically. Props to Chiefs fans for sticking with their team after giving up this touchdown. It's so difficult to be a Chiefs fan right now. How about this play? Travis Kelce throwing his balls back. He has a lot of experience doing that with Taylor. On a lateral on 3rd and 22. Which ended up settling for a field goal, not a touchdown, but it was still pretty cool. They then upped their lead to 9 just before halftime. Insert joke about Harrison Butker.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not know how the Chiefs are 5-0, bro. Honestly, shit's honestly surprising because fucking Mahomes is playing like shit this season, bro. Check the stats, like. He's been playing like absolute garbage, but they're somehow winning, bros. But I don't get it.
Going too far to the left for once.
Crazy.
Here.
I say like their actual record, like without like all the fucking flags and shit, like 2-3. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just keeping it a stat. Like Mahomes hasn't been doing good. He's been getting bailed out by flags.
Flexa, show me the 2024 version of the Malcolm Butler play from Super Bowl 49. I call this a thick pick. Get it? Because the guy is thick. This is actually a really well-designed touchdown play and throw to foster morale. But unfortunately, the kicker had to be a dick and missed the extra point, which made it a 3-point game. Mahomes then fired this incredible tight window throw to doo-doo shit poopster. Ravens goal line drop to set up this
Hey, he actually
Travis
went off,
Kelsey
this
shotgun
game.
snap handoff touchdown. Jesus Christ. Andy
Juju on
Reid
the
really
come up,
gives zero
question mark?
fucks about the regular season at this point, which helped put Kansas City back up by 10. Then New Orleans' car broke down and left the game before the Chiefs expanded their lead to 13 on a field goal, and that was really all she wrote. The Chiefs are 5-0, and it feels like they haven't played a single good game offensively all year. And
They
now
haven't.
it's time for the moment I
I don't know
that
how
all
they're
of you have been
5-0. That's
waiting
fucking
for,
crazy.
my Week 5 awards. The best throw of the week goes to Jordan Love for this unbelievable
I ain't gonna lie, the
bomb
refs do
down the
bail
field
them,
early in the
they
game
bail them out
versus
a
the
lot.
Rams. It
Yeah,
also was an
that's
incredible
right.
catch, to be fair. I think Love kind of just threw it up there, but still, this had
That
to
was
have
a
traveled
bomb.
60-plus yards in the air. Incredible. The worst throw of the week? Also Jordan Love. Love
That was a
avoided the
crazy-ass
safety
throw.
by throwing this ball. Unfortunately,
Nah,
he
Jordan
decided
Love
to
kinda
throw it
looking like Brett
directly
Favre,
to the
bruh.
Rams defender.
Not gonna lie.
Returned for a touchdown.
next Brett
pick
Favre
six.
for him, bruh.
Would have been better off
Those
just taking
touchdowns
the
and
safety
picks.
there, honestly. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter because Green Bay won. You've asked for it, and I'm bringing it back. The Tom Brady check down of the week goes to Joe Burrow for his 70-yard touchdown pass to Jamar Chase. This is really this is the essence of the check down of the week. It's a quarterback getting monster stats for a throw where they barely do anything, and this is what this play is. And Burrow had a really good game. He's having a really good season thus far, but on
He
this
is,
particular
bro.
play,
He's been going
he
off. I feel
just
bad,
let
bro.
Jamar Chase do all the work. Puppy of the
Now
week.
they shouldn't be 1-4, bro. If anyone should be 1-4, it should be the fucking Chiefs, bro. That's for sure. And probably I don't know, bro. What should the Bengals do, bro? Y'all think they're chilling? Like maybe it's their defense, bro. I feel like their defense is shit.
Week once again goes to Scooby.
They're
and
selling,
as you can see in this
Burrow,
photo,
bro.
he's just so excited about my
If I were the
weekly
Bengals, bro, I'd fucking trade for like a defensive star or something, bro. I don't know who. You know what I mean? I'm not a Bengals fan. I don't know what's the weak spots or anything, but you know what I mean? Try trading or something.
reviews. He can't help it. He just stands up on his hind
Scooby
legs
week?
and he starts waving his
Scooby
paws
again?
everywhere. He's so excited for my weekly reviews, just like all of you. My Thursday night football preview between the 49ers.
All right, boys. What y'all think of Week 5? What I think of it is, first off, shout out Flacco. Shout out all my boys, man. Word. That's what I think of it. Niners got to get better too. We're just looking sorry as fuck. 2-3 is that's not looking too good, bro. I feel like they would bounce back. I don't know what it is, but they will for sure. What y'all think? Comment down below, and I'll catch y'all, boys. Peace.